Hello, friends. Today I am going to explain to you the 2019 romantic movie After. This is a romantic movie that shows how after meeting the right person, your life can completely change, how your whole belief system which was wrong can be made right. So, with this premise comes today's movie After. The movie is based on a novel, and its second part has also been released. When it becomes available, we will also do that. So let's start explaining this movie. The story of this movie is narrated to us by our main character named Tessa. She tells us that ever since she met Hardin, her whole life has changed. After this, we see that Tessa's school has ended. For college, she wants to move to another city. Her mother is very worried for her, but still Tessa convinces her mother. Tessa also has a boyfriend. To drop her at the new college, both her mother and her boyfriend go along. Tessa is going to live in the hostel at the college. When her mother reaches there, Tessa is in her room. When her mother sees Tessa's roommate, she finds her very wrong and thinks she is a bad influence. She says to Tessa that she will take her to clubs without any ID and have lots of fun. The mother directly calls Tessa outside and says, "You cannot stay here, we will change the room." Tessa says, "Please don't do anything like that, believe in me. I will never do anything wrong." The mother says, "Only your study is important. You have to focus only on this." Tessa also says the same, and then her mother leaves. Tessa's boyfriend is also scared because now they won't be able to meet each other. So what will happen to their relationship? Then Tessa returns to her room. Her roommate asks her if she wants to go out somewhere, but Tessa refuses. She is tense and has brought many books with her. Her friend says, "Who brings so many books?" Tessa replies, "I always like reading books." Next, she goes to her class. There she makes a friend named Landon. Tessa has gone to study economics class, but actually she likes English. But with English, she will not get a good job, so she wants to do economics and get financial stability. At night, we see that Tessa is in her room. After taking a shower, she comes out and sees Hardin sitting there. Seeing him, she gets scared and asks, "What are you doing here?" She tells him to leave. But Hardin is her roommate's friend. At first, Tessa thinks he is her roommate's boyfriend, but her roommate says they are only friends. Today, Hardin and Tessa's roommate are going to a party. They ask Tessa also to come. Tessa refuses, but Hardin says, "I cannot imagine you at a party." Tessa is reading a book. Hardin sees a spoiler in it and leaves. Tessa always studies a lot. Her friends always go to parties and enjoy themselves. One day, her friend comes to her and says, "Today there is a party, come with me." At first, Tessa refuses, but then she agrees and gets ready to go. At the party, Tessa sits near Hardin with her friend. Everyone is drinking. Her friend gives her a small drink as well. Then they start playing a game. This game is Truth and Dare. When Tessa's turn comes, she chooses truth. A girl asks her, "Tell us one place where you have been intimate." Tessa becomes uncomfortable. Everyone comes to know that she has never been intimate with anyone. After this, they give her a dare. She has to kiss Hardin. Tessa goes near Hardin but says, "I am not going to play this stupid game." She leaves from there. Then her boyfriend calls. Today she was supposed to talk to him, but because she came to the party, she couldn't. Her boyfriend hears the party noise and asks if she has been drinking. Tessa tells him the truth. Her boyfriend gets angry, and they both fight. Then, to find peace, Tessa goes upstairs to a room. In this room, there are many books, the kind of choice she has. The person who stays here also has the same choice. Then Hardin comes there and says, "What are you doing in my room?" The book in Tessa's hand is one of his. He reads a passage from it. Tessa asks him, "Are you drunk?" Hardin says, "Like you, I also don't drink." Hardin comes very close to her. Tessa asks, "Are you still playing the game?" Hardin says, "You still haven't completed the dare." They come close to kiss each other, but then Tessa says, "This is wrong," and leaves from there. Actually, Tessa is very attracted to Hardin. Next day in literature class, both Hardin and Tessa are present. There, the discussion is about a book named Pride and Prejudice. This, too, is a romantic novel. The discussion starts, and Hardin is asked his opinion. From Hardin's words, we know that he does not believe in love. But Tessa's belief is completely different. Their viewpoints clash. After this, with her friend Landon, she comes outside. She tells him, "What kind of boy is he?" Who talks like this? Landon and Hardin are actually related. Hardin's father and Landon's mother are going to get married. They can become stepbrothers. It is revealed here that Hardin is the Chancellor's son. Next, we see Tessa with her friend outside. Her friend is getting a tattoo. She says to Tessa, "You can also get a tattoo." But Tessa says, "If my mother finds out, she will kill me." Her mother has always planned her life. Even the boyfriend was chosen by her mother. Tessa feels frustrated, but still listens to her mother. Next time, we see Tessa in a cafe. There she meets Hardin again. He says, "I am your roommate's friend. Someday we will meet anyway. You cannot ignore me." He wants to be her friend and says, "Let me show you a place." At first, Tessa refuses, but then she changes her mind. He takes her to a forest. They walk there. Tessa finds it very beautiful. Hardin removes his shirt and jumps into the lake. He calls Tessa also. At first, she refuses because she doesn't have clothes. Hardin says, "You can wear my shirt." In the water, Tessa asks Hardin, "Who do you love the most in this world?" Hardin says, "The answer is easy, myself." Then he asks her, "What is your boyfriend's name?" Tessa says, "Noah. We met in high school." Hardin asks, "What did he do to win you?" Tessa says, "He is very nice." Hardin says, "Nice is another word for boring." Hardin then tells her to take a deep breath and both go underwater. When they come up, Hardin says, "Did you hear?" Complete silence. This is the most peaceful they come closer. Tessa says, "You said we will just be friends." Hardin says, "We can never be friends." Then they kiss each other. When they come out of the pool, Hardin starts touching Tessa, but stops. Tessa asks, "Why did you stop?" Hardin says, "We have a lot of time." I want this relationship to progress slowly. After this, they go to a restaurant. They talk a lot. Tessa asks him, "Why don't you believe in people?" Hardin says, "Of course I don't." Tessa says, "In class you said you don't believe in love." Hardin says, "Don't believe everything I say." This makes things awkward. He leaves with Tessa. Tessa notices his behavior and asks him about it. Hardin says it's nothing. Tessa says, "I will break up with my boyfriend. It will be wrong to cheat on him." Hardin says, "I am not going to date you. I don't believe in dating." Tessa gets very angry and leaves. At night, she again dreams about Hardin. Next, her boyfriend comes to meet her. Tessa is very happy. That night, there is a wildfire in the forest, and everyone goes there to party. Tessa and her boyfriend also come. Everyone again plays a game. Hardin is also there. A boy misbehaves with Tessa. Hardin gets angry and beats him. At night, Tessa's boyfriend stays with her. While he is asleep, Landon texts Tessa. Since Landon and Hardin live in the same house, he tells her that Hardin fought with his father and is very hurt. He calls Tessa there. Landon explains the whole situation. When Hardin and his father fought, even Tessa's name was mentioned. Hardin says his father is going to marry again, and he doesn't like it. Hardin has also drunk a lot today. In anger, he breaks a bottle. Tessa tries to pick it up and hurts her hand. Hardin quickly bandages her hand. He says, "I am very sorry for everything I did to you. I thought I should never date. But now I have met you, and I want to stay with you." Hardin then takes Tessa to his room. They kiss each other, cuddle, and sleep together. In the morning when Tessa wakes up, She sees many missed calls from her boyfriend. She quickly goes to him. He asks her, "Where did you suddenly go at night?" Tessa says, "My friend needed help." He asks, "Which friend?" Just then Hardin also comes. Her boyfriend understands everything and angrily leaves. Her boyfriend had been her best friend since childhood. Their breakup hurts Tessa a lot. For 1 or 2 days, she doesn't talk to anyone. After this, we see Tessa meeting Hardin again. On the rooftop, she tells him, "He was my very good friend, but you are more than that. You have become a big part of my life." They start hanging out together, going to different places. One day in the library, even after closing, they hide inside. Hardin reads a romantic book to her. Their relationship grows very well. One day in Tessa's room when they are making out, suddenly Tessa's mother comes. Her mother gets very angry and says, "I sent you here to study. What are you doing?" Tessa says, "You are misunderstanding." But her mother says, "Break up with him right now." Tessa refuses. Her mother says, "If you don't listen, I will cut off all money and support." But still, Tessa doesn't agree. Next day, Hardin takes Tessa to a place. He says it is his father's friend's house, who is an artist and lives abroad, so she never visits. He says, "We can live here." Tessa is surprised. Hardin says, "I heard your mother will not support you, so I arranged this." Hardin is committing to this relationship. Tessa is very happy. They spend time together, read romantic stories, watch sunsets, go to different places. One day in the aquarium, Hardin says, "Sometimes I cannot believe you are in my life. Sometimes I feel I don't deserve you." Tessa says, "Don't say that." Then we see Hardin's father's wedding day. His father throws a big party. Hardin feels bad but still comes. Tessa also goes with him to support him. Tessa meets Hardin's father and talks to him. His father asks what she is studying. She says economics, but actually she likes literature. Hardin's father says, "If you want financial stability, I have a friend with a publishing company." "You can work there." Tessa feels good hearing this. At the dinner table, Hardin's father makes a toast. He says, "I had many wrong things in my life, but after meeting my new wife, everything became right. I got a new way to live." He also says something good about Hardin. But Hardin gets angry. He says, "When I was a child, my father always drank. He was never a good father. Now suddenly, how can he change? He also borrowed money from many people, and once his mother was even beaten because of it." Hardin hates his father. After the toast, his father comes to meet him, but Hardin wants to fight. Just then, Tessa stops him. Later, they both dance. When they return home for the first time, they become intimate. Next day at college, a girl named Molly comes to Tessa. She is Hardin's friend. She asks, "Where is your boyfriend?" Haven't seen him. Molly doesn't know about Tessa and Hardin's relationship. Tessa says, "I broke up with him." Molly then realizes about Hardin and Tessa. Their conversation feels awkward. Later, when Tessa is home, she sees a message on Hardin's phone from Molly. She asks him, "Why is she calling you?" Hardin says, "I didn't reply, you can see." Then Hardin goes out. Night comes, but he still doesn't return. Tessa is already suspicious. She goes out to find him. One of Hardin's friends gives her his location. She goes to a restaurant and finds Hardin with all his friends. They ask her, "You are not staying in your hostel room. Where are you living?" Tessa says, "I and Hardin are living together in another place." Hearing this, Molly feels very hurt, because she always liked Hardin. Molly says, "You don't know everything." She tells Tessa the truth. She says, "The night you left, we gave Hardin a dare." Then she shows Tessa a video in which Hardin said he could make Tessa fall for him. Seeing this, Tessa feels very hurt. Her friends were also there, and she says, "You all knew, and still didn't tell me." Hardin comes behind her, but Tessa doesn't want to talk. Hardin says, "I did this bet before I knew you. But now, I really love you." Tessa leaves. After this, Tessa returns home. She apologizes to her mother. Her mother had always forced her to do what she wanted, but now she feels bad and also says sorry to Tessa. Tessa then meets her ex-boyfriend. She says, "I never wanted to hurt you." He says, "I know you didn't want to. I forgive you. We grow up, discover ourselves. There's nothing wrong in it." They again become good friends. Tessa applies at the publishing company Hardin's father's friend had mentioned, and she gets selected. She returns to college. The year is ending. In literature class, everyone has to submit essays. Hardin writes a big letter and submits it to the teacher. The teacher reads it and gives it to Tessa. Tessa goes to the place where Hardin had taken her the first time. There, she reads the letter. In it, Hardin writes, "He has read many romantic novels. They all said life without love is incomplete. Time is made right with love. He never believed in it. But when he met Tessa, everything changed. He was in darkness. She held his hand and took him into light. When she asked him whom he loves the most, he now has the answer. More than himself, he loves Tessa. He apologizes to her. Tessa reads this and Hardin comes to her. She forgives him. The movie ends here. If you like this video, please like it. We will keep bringing more such movies. So please subscribe to the channel and press the bell notification.